Yo, what's up, football fans? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Ronnie, bringing you the latest and greatest from the NFL world. And today, oh man, we got a big one. We're diving into Kansas City Chiefs star offensive lineman Joe Thuney and his shocking challenge of playing left tackle in the Super Bowl. Thuney himself said it's a completely different position. So what does that mean for the Chiefs' offense? How will this impact Patrick Mahomes in the biggest game of the year? And is this a hidden weakness that could cost them the Lombardi Trophy? Stay tuned because we're breaking it all down: the challenges, the strategy, and whether Thuney can actually hold his ground against a monstrous pass rush. But before we get into it, if you love the NFL and want to stay up to date on the hottest stories, make sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you never miss a video. And they also give me a motivation. Let's jump right in. All right, first off, let's talk about Joe Thuney. If you've been following the NFL, you already know this guy is an absolute beast on the offensive line. But for those who might not know his full resume, let's break it down real quick. Joe Thuney is a two-time Super Bowl champion, an All-Pro, and one of the most versatile linemen in the league. This dude has played multiple positions on the offensive line, but let's be real, he's primarily a left guard. That's where he's built his legacy, creating clean pockets for guys like Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. But now things have changed. With injuries shaking up the Chiefs' line, Thuney has been thrust into a completely different role: left tackle. And if you don't think that's a big deal, let me tell you, it's a huge shift. We're talking about different footwork, different responsibilities, and different techniques. This isn't just a simple move over a few inches type of deal. It's like asking a shooting guard in the NBA to suddenly play center in Game 7 of the finals. So the big question is, can Thuney make the adjustment in time? And more importantly, can he handle the insane pass rushers coming his way in the Super Bowl? So why is Thuney even in this situation? Well, let's take a look at the Chiefs' current offensive line struggles. Kansas City's left tackle situation has been a roller coaster this season. Donovan Smith, their usual starter, has been dealing with injuries, and while he's been a solid veteran presence, there have been concerns about his durability heading into the playoffs. With Smith banged up and the Super Bowl right around the corner, the Chiefs have been experimenting with different lineups. And in one of the biggest surprises, Andy Reid and the coaching staff decided to slide Joe Thuney out to left tackle. Now, this isn't the first time Thuney has played stepped in at that position before when injuries struck, but never in a game of this magnitude. We're talking about the biggest stage in football. One mistake, one misstep, and it could cost the Chiefs a shot at sacks. These are the freak athletes who run 4.5-second 40-yard dashes, have insane agility, and use every trick in the book to beat their man's secondly hand placement and leverage. As a guard, Thuney is used to engaging defenders quickly, but at left tackle, there's a lot more space. That means he has to time his punches perfectly, or else he risks getting blown past by a speed rusher. And then there's the mental aspect. Playing tackle means you're on an island at guard. You've got help from the center or another guard. But at left tackle, if you lose your block, it's game over. Mahomes is getting sacked, and in a Super Bowl matchup, that could be a game-changing mistake. So yeah, when Thuney says it's a completely different position, he's not exaggerating now. Let's talk about how this impacts Patrick Mahomes, that he can extend plays, throw sidearm, and do things no other QB can. but even he needs time in the pocket. And with Thuney at left tackle, there are some serious concerns. If Thuney struggles, Mahomes could be under. Back-to-back titles, and the crazy part, Thuney himself admitted it's a completely different position. That's straight from the man himself, all right. So talk about why switching from left guard to left tackle is such a massive challenge. First off, footwork. At guard, Thuney is used to quick, explosive steps in a tight space, dealing with interior defensive linemen who rely on strength rather than speed. But at left tackle, that's a whole different ball game. Now he's facing edge rushers, guys who live for constant pressure, forcing him to scramble more than he wants to. And sure, we've seen him pull off insane throws under pressure before, but against an elite pass rush that's playing with fire on the flip side, if Thuney holds up, well, Mahomes could have all the time in the world to pick apart that defense. And we know what happens when you give Mahomes time. He destroys defenses. So the big question, can Joe Thuney actually hold his own at left tackle in the biggest game of the year? Honestly, he's got their talent and experience to do it. He's one of the smartest linemen in the league. And if anyone can make the adjustment, it's him. But let's be real. This is a huge challenge. Thuney is going to be tested early, and often defensive coordinators will throw everything at him: speed rushers, bull rushes, stunts, blitzes, you name it. And if he slips up even for 1 second, it could be a nightmare for Mahomes. But if he steps up, if he locks down his side and gives Mahomes the time he needs, then Kansas City might just have the answer to their O-line problems, and maybe, just maybe, another Super Bowl title in their hands. So what do you guys think? Can Joe Thuney hold his own at left tackle in the Super Bowl? Or is this a disaster waiting to happen? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. We've got more insane NFL coverage coming your way, so stay tuned. That's it for today. This is Ronnie signing off. Peace.